Sorry.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Nestwood Realty, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. We are truly honored to have you join us today for this special event and upcoming press conference.
As we prepare to begin, may I kindly ask everyone to make your way to the seats and settle down. We'll be starting shortly, and we want to ensure that everyone has a comfortable view.
Today marks an exciting chapter for Nestwood Realty, one filled with new visions, new projects, and a continued commitment to excellence in the world of real estate. We are thrilled to share some important announcements with you and to have a leader here to speak about what's next.
So once again, please take your seats and get ready for a meaningful session. We'll be starting the press conference very soon. Thank you so much. Let's start. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a night where luxury meets legacy, vision meets value, and dreams turn into desirable addresses.
Shall we have the press conference, please? Let's begin. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I am Zahid from Army. First of all, congratulations. And please tell us some about Nestwood Realty. Then we will proceed to Ravi Shastri.
So Nestwood Realty is a bootstrap company. We started the company just 2 years back with my friends. And in just 2 years, we have been able to achieve a good amount of market share. We have had almost 2.5 billion in sales in the last 2 years, and we have expanded the company not just in Dubai, but we have our branches in Poland and soon to be in Singapore.
And what's your next aim, plans, projects?
We are a brokerage company, and we aim to be one of the top agencies in one of the most reputed developers. We already have a good standing in a couple of developers, being Damak, Shobha, Imar, and soon to be in other developers as well.
Okay. And thank you very much, Mr. Ravi. I am Zahid from News. Good captain, good leader, good commentator. Now you are the brand ambassador. This is cricket, but now you are ambassador real estate. What's your feeling? What do you want to say about it?
What I want to say is I came to Dubai about 4.5 decades ago, right? This was all sand. And we used to go to Sharjah to play and then come into Dubai. And when you see the way the United Arab Emirates has evolved, it's quite amazing. It's the center of the world, it's the center of the cricketing world, as far as I'm concerned. Because it has connections and proximity to any other cricketing destination in the world. Not just that. In many ways, being a sportsman, I think it's a sporting hub. What sport you don't have here? You have everything. It could be football, tennis, cricket, golf, you name it. There's Formula 1 in Abu Dhabi, and this place is going from strength to strength. When you look at the infrastructure, the quality of the hotels that are around, the number of tourists that come in, which then makes the real estate game a massive game. Because it attracts people from across the globe. Look at the traffic that goes through the United Arab Emirates in the last, say 10 years, 15 years. It's doubled or tripled from 10 years before that. So I think it's here to stay. For me, I travel around the globe. My job is to spread the word. I meet a lot of people who tell me, what fascinates you about Dubai? I said, you got to come there and see it yourself. What it has to offer by way of, from the tourism point of view, from the financial markets point of view, and just the location as to where Dubai is in the world. When it's right, it's the hub. You can get to London, you can get to the United States, you can airline. So just across, right from buying outright to rentals to mortgage, they cover everything. They look after everything from start to finish. So it's a good concept, and with the people that are involved, with the skill factors they have, skill sets there, I think they're here to stay.
Lastly, you want to say some words about Nestwood Realty?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Nestwood Realty is, done. It's a company in 2 years. When I explain to you, in 2 years, what they've achieved is unreal. To be right up there amongst dealing with the top builders here, developers here, speaks for itself. And when I said they're ambitious, they're young, they're hungry, and they're talented, then there's no stopping. When you have that drive within you, I've seen the setup, I've seen the people who work there. You've got all nationalities that work there in Nestwood Realty. So it's, I think I'm pretty excited about it.
Thanks.
Mr. Ravi, this is Raza Abdi from Marhaba
Hi,
360
Raza.
News. Hi, how are you? I'm basically also a professional hockey player. And this company have chosen you as a cricketer. Definitely your team have 11 players when you play in the field. So your name, like Pakistan people, Wasim Afzal have taken and gone very high with the team. And he promotes the sports and so many company. What do you think? Your name will definitely give them a different angle, image. And you can bring also some of the stars with you. Those are your good friends for the company to invest there.
Yeah, absolutely. And why not? Because you're someone who's had the exposure globally. You might be Indian by nationality, but you travel around the globe covering the game. And whilst doing that, the exposure that you get and the cross society of people you meet, you can be a walking, talking salesman. I can talk, as you know. If you listen to television, you know I can talk. And for me to spread the word, won't take time.
Thank you.
Raza, I would like to say one more thing, just a correction. We haven't chosen him, he has chosen us.
Hi, Ravi Shastri, the cricket legend. I'm Tara Rahman from #MediaPoint. I have two questions with you. What do you like about Dubai or the UAE property market? And the second one is, have you invested any property in the UAE? Can I
I-
ask that one?
Yes,
Yeah.
I will in the future. You know, I used to live here for about 12 to 15 years. And then I was asked to coach the Indian cricket team, which meant it took a lot of my time. You know, I had to get back into India because I spent so much of time there. But what I like about Dubai is the cross-section of society. You know, if you look here, you have nationalities, all different nationalities living here together. You know, it's a financial hub of the Middle East. And when it comes to sport, like I mentioned earlier, all the biggest sporting events happening, right? Whether it is Formula One, whether it is golf, whether it's cricket, whether it's tennis, whether it's horse racing. You know, you're one of the biggest races here that happens. So, and you know, the water sport area is something I think Dubai will develop in the future, even more. So, it's a real hub, and it's the financial capital of the UAE. So it makes a big difference.
So my second to third question is with you. Would you like to invest more rather than Nestwood Realty? Or do you like to expand in other emirates of the UAE as well?
See, we are real estate brokers, we are real estate agencies providing our services for first-time buyers, for seasoned investors. But eventually, maybe in the near future, we might come up with our own development. I mean, that's the end game.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Movina from Today's News, and my question is, in cricket and real estate, pressure is the part of the game. So we have seen you in cricket. So what about real estate? What are your key points over here?
I think integrity, quotient, trust is extremely important. If you take up a job, make sure you jolly well finish it properly. You know, it's less talk, more action, and that will take you places. Once you get that kind of a stamp from the people that these guys are trustworthy, they just don't talk, they walk the talk, then things will start happening. And that's where a team is very important. You know, each one I find who I've met part of the system, they know their roles. They're different roles, but they all know their roles and go out into the market extremely hungry, wanting to deliver. See, otherwise you can't achieve what they have achieved in 2 years or 3 years. It's post-COVID. So I think the best is still to come.
Hello Ravi sir, my name is Sanjeevi from All India News. You yourself have been a great storyteller, and now that all questions have already been answered, I'm just left with one question. How was your personal opinion when you met Nestwood Realty? How do you feel personally, emotionally connected? How are you emotionally connected with Nestwood Realty?
I think they're different. You know, see here you get a lot of developers who've done exceedingly well. Where they're different, they're property brokers. And with the real estate market being the way it is, there could be a guy in Australia, there could be a guy in Mumbai, it could be in Delhi, it could be in Sri Lanka, it could be in London, and says, I want a property in Dubai. So you need property brokers who know the pulse of the market. You know, they know the pricing, they know the pulse of the market, they know what the client wants. This is his budget, this is what he's looking for, start to finish it. You know, and it's the verticals they have are 3. It's not just buying and selling, it's helping with the rental, buying it, renting it if needed, or just coming into the rental space, or even helping them with finance when it comes to the mortgage space, and then helping them buy and get the property going. So it's like I mentioned earlier, one-stop operation. And when you see the number of developers that exist, you know, the Shobhas, the Damaks, the Imars, the Nakils, the number of people that are around here, you know, you see half the holdings that are here are real estate holdings. Now you need a property broker to sell it and help the guys to go to the right points, depending on your budget.
Sir, in cricket you always mention about clarity and vision. So already you mentioned they are aggressive and they are hungry. So do you also see same kind of clarity and vision in them as well?
Absolutely. Because see, like I said, I keep saying pulse of the market. Because if you tell me that's your budget, I want to be at my best to deliver around that budget, which means their relations with all the developers have to be first class. You have to earn that trust from the developer to then go places within that system to say, these are the right guys to deal with. And it's spreading far and wide. It's not just in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, if you look at the Emirates, it goes all the way up to Ajman, Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah, and it's going to expand. It's a matter of time because of the volume of people that are coming to this part of the world.
Let's flash back to the cricket. I just want to ask about your memorable moment, either as a cricketer or as a coach, if you would like to share with us.
Well, very quick one, it's the World Cups. You won the World Cup, you won the World Test Championship. But I think my most memorable moment came as a broadcaster, obviously, when India won the World Cup in Mumbai in 2011 and 2007 and 2024.
And 1984 also, sir.
And 1983.
Yes.
That was as a player. This is as a broadcaster. But for me, one of my most memorable moments was as a coach. When we beat Australia twice in Australia in a test series, which hasn't happened. No Asian team has done that to date. India is the only team to do it, and for me to be part of it was gave me a lot of job satisfaction and earned me a lot of goodwill.
Finally,
Good evening, everybody. Hi, Shakil here from Indian Media. My question to you is that how do you relate yourself with the brand Nestwood Realty? Like if I was to ask you like something that you have in common with the brand.
I think they're passionate. I'm passionate in whatever I do. They're driven guys. I'm driven. If I take up a job, I'm driven. There's no shortcuts. There's no half measures. When you go full throttle. And that's the energy I see within this group. They're young, they're hungry, and they're ambitious. They understand the market, there's a game to be played here, and they will not leave any stone unturned. That much I know, in the time I've spent with them.
I agree, we still remember the 2006 that you only did, and the thing that we have in the background is your voice. So thank you very much.
Pleasure.
I say that from Pakistan. You have been to many cities also. Also, what do you think sets UAE real estate market apart from other cities?
I think just what it has to offer by way of, for me, more importantly, it's close to my part of the world. So if I can jump on a flight from Mumbai and reach Dubai quicker than I'll reach Calcutta or again. And then it has everything. The languages are pretty similar, the cuisine is great, the shopping is outstanding, and the way it's spreading, when it comes to the sporting culture, it's unreal. You have tennis, you have paddle tennis, you have pickleball, you have golf, whatever you want to play, you can. So not only is it a business hub, it offers great business opportunities, great facilities to stay in. That's why the real estate market is booming the way it is. As opposed to other parts of the world, this place is still flying. And there has to be a reason for it. There's a reason why it attracts people here, because it has so much to offer across different sectors.
Do you see you settling down somewhere in your future?
Why not? Anyway, I'm here a lot. तो एक टांग तो है ही, दोनों टांग डाल देंगे जरूरत पड़ा कि
Practically lives here in UAE. Where is his home?
Shastri, when Champions Trophy final was happening here, the main discussion was who will be replacing Rohit Sharma. Whom do you see the potential to lead India in future?
I think there's so many cricketers now. There's, every game of the IPL, when you see there's new talent emerging. And in white ball cricket, I would like to be a selector. Because there's so much talent. It's a good headache for the selectors. And there'll be plenty of young cricketers coming through the ranks. You have to earn your stripes. You don't replace stars just overnight. They've been there for a long time. They've earned their stripes. So unless you know someone who's solid, who has all the qualities that are needed to lead the side, It doesn't necessarily mean you've got to be strategically smart and good at what you do. There are other factors that come into play when you're dealing with the media, handling pressure, the ability to communicate with the boys. Communication skills become extremely important. Very similar. Captain, coach, very similar. Good to have those communication skills. It shouldn't be agenda driven. Everyone should be the same. So those are the qualities the selectors will have to look in an individual before they pick. Now you ask me who it is. There's so many that you have to go with time.
My next question is, you will be noticing the emerging spinners. Recently, there is a spinner, Nestwood Realty from Kerala. He is playing from...
You're from Kerala?
Yeah.
So immediately you ask me.
What future is
I'm here for Nestwood Realty. You are after a player from your neck of the woods. I'm Nestwood. He's good. He's good.
He's good.
Good for not playing Ranji Trophy, just to come out and do what he's doing. Very good.
So this is again Mona from today's news. I will ask, coaching a World Cup team or doing a deal, multiple deals in your state, what is more tougher?
I think both. Both. Yeah, because there's a lot of pressure when you coach a team, especially like India. COVID, no COVID, there's a war going on, anything of that sort, people don't care. You have to win. Jeetna hai. And if you don't, then it will come towards the coach or the captain. So the pressure is immense. Similarly, in real estate, when there's so much competition around, it's not easy. So you've got to be right on top of your game, attention to detail, taking the team along with you. You'll have your ups, you'll have your downs. But to drive everyone in one direction is the challenge you have in both ways.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be having just one question and we'll end the session here. Okay? Thank you.
No one, then I
Yeah.
can ask. Oh, sir, please.
Mr. Ravi, since you are a very famous person in the world, not only a cricketer, you are a very good, nice person because commentary also you do, and your explanation for the younger is very excellent. And if there is a conference happening in Dubai next month, 23rd, 24th, 25th May, and I have just sent a message to them. I'm one of the part of them. They said we can invest if some investors are like that. If you feel some project you have and the investment is coming from somebody, will you accept it?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
If someone wants to give investment to you, you have a project and you want 2 million, 10 million, 15 million.
Oh, of course I'll take it. Please.
Then we'll talk about it.
I will definitely take it. He will make that 10 million into 20 million.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vinay, Mr. Ravi. We are mesmerized. We are starstruck. All right. Thank you, media. I believe we can just go ahead with the snacks for a while and then we can move. Thank you.